4K. Look how much better it looks. It's
Oh, wow.
insane how it looks.
Unclicked.
I was like, whoa.
New TV, new unclicked events.
Yes. So are we actually going?
Going where?
Are we doing this
Swamp
one?
Fest?
You are going to Swamp Fest. You are going to Swamp Fest. We are talking about a bunch of events that happened this month. I feel like if we didn't do this, the news podcast that we're about to film in like 2 days would be like 4 hours long.
Yeah.
So it has been a little bit of a break. It was mostly going to be like Battle of Hastings and Nora Cup stuff, but
Simple sessions right after that, and then the Corn Hucket Jam. So we're just gonna wrap them all into one.
All in 2 weeks, basically. So way too much happened. With us is Albert Mercado.
Yep.
He is here.
I am
He is going to say more than 10 words.
We'll hope so. I was at two of the events.
Two of the events.
Yeah, I was at two of the
he was at
It's
two
over
of the
10
events.
words right there. He's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Locked in.
He is the one that helps me immensely with Nora Cup. Wouldn't be possible without him. So don't give me all the credit. Please give a lot of credit to Albert. And then this year, Vish helped out a lot with
Yeah,
Nora
he
Cup.
did.
So
And say thanks to Ryan too.
no. So first event is Battle of Hastings, and how many? I mean, what is it, like 8th, 7th annual? Like, because I used to go for them with Ride, and it's got to be. It's
been a lot.
It's
now.
been
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
like
of Nora Cups at.
Creasy, send us a message and let us know how
it's
many
got to
Battle
be
of
8.
Hastings has there been.
At least 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole
Exact
thing could have been
number.
Battle of Hastings and Nora Cup too. Like that was
It
kind
really
of the
could've.
plan. But
Yeah.
then Simple Sessions and Corn Hucket were like back to back. So
Yeah. So we
so
got
much stuff happens at Battle of Hastings and Nora
We got
Cup.
the best of that we put together. I got to hit it with that YouTube crash montage.
There was so many crashes.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Dales. We forgot to do the Dales.
Yes,
And is
Dales.
Albert going to mix his cold brew with Dales?
Yeah, I'll try one of these.
Yeah.
I've never had one before.
Coffee and beer at 7
Cheers
o'clock
to
at night.
Dales, Battle of
Shout out to
Hastings,
Dales.
I
and
needed,
coffee
like-
and Dales and Albert.
Cheers.
Battle of Dales.
Battle of
of
Dales.
Dales.
And this is after this, I think I only have 32 more to chug.
That tastes good with the coffee.
Yeah?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Dales tastes good with everything. I drink it with my cereal.
Oh, the
Go ahead. You can keep talking.
the TV screen, it has that like an adaptive frame rate thing.
Oh, yeah, I'll turn that off.
Yeah.
Dude, this
Yeah.
TV is huge. I just lost my glasses, but I can see this TV just fine. I can't find them.
Oh, yeah, I see the frame rate thing.
Yeah,
you're talking about.
my TV did
Yeah.
that, and I was like, "What's going on?" And then I had to look it up.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, they can't see this. It should be clean on their end. But
Yeah.
Rail Jam, second year of that.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So I want to remind everybody that last year, the weather was like scary. It was like super rainy. Not sure if it was actually going to happen. Then the Queen died.
yeah, yeah.
But that weekend, you guys.
Like
that
right
day,
before the rail jam.
where we were there, yeah, like the
Yeah.
day before, and then so apparently by law the entire country is like supposed to shut down. You're not supposed to have loud music, any parties, anything, any events are basically canceled. So Source dudes were like, shit. So I guess they went to the council and got permission, but they had to do like an homage to the Queen and have a moment of silence, and then keep the music at like a moderate level. So like the crowd last year and stuff was like a totally
mellow.
yeah. It was like a third.
Yeah.
It was like a third of what it probably would have been.
Yeah, 'cause this year all the photos look way more epic.
Yeah,
The crowd
and it was like
huge.
the crowd was huge this year, and it was like because last year the Queen died. It's so insane. I had people texting
We
me
didn't
like,
talk about we were doing news podcast this time last year. No,
I don't know.
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Yeah, we weren't.
I love the news
So,
podcast. I didn't even fucking know.
yeah, it's so funny that it was like a just random thought of that.
No,
So,
yeah, I noticed that in all the like just standing there because I was standing over next to the quarter pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Just the both sides crowd.
Yeah.
massive.
yeah. So, I mean,
does every trick? That's so many crazy. All the craziest tricks got done.
yeah. Joe Foley, man.
He's
yeah,
dope.
like look how sick that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
sick.
we're gonna.
He was trying the Rail Ride Hard 3 or Rail Ride to 3.
yeah.
Yep.
Even Switch Ice 180 is so gnarly. That's like a equivalent to like a nice 18 stair rail. It looks like
Yeah.
Street Rider of the Year. Trick of the fucking year. Trick of the contest. At
Right?
least.
Crook to pop-up tires is insane.
Nathan's like the only person I've ever seen do that on something legit. That's insane. Predator crook.
Yeah.
This jam was fucked.
It's like the whole thing needs to be in slow-mo, really.
Yeah, it's a real ass rail.
Yeah.
Like it's not,
So I guess they
not a
made it-
skate park rail.
I guess they made it like a tinge more mellow than last year too, which I couldn't even tell, honestly. But,
No, I
It looks
didn't.
exactly the same.
So,
What's up with going to flat? Is it has to be on the rail? Because I was wondering that. No one ever does anything to like over the rail or anything.
I think it has to be the rail.
Yeah, it was like a
Cool.
dedicated rail jam.
Yeah.
You think people just get excited and start like,
Yeah, sending
yeah.
Well, there's
And
not
then-
much runway up there.
Nolly Smith.
Oh yeah, Nolly Smith.
And dude, every trick
So
that
that
we've
was
seen
it.
so far.
I don't. That was Jake Norris, who we talked
Yep.
about a bunch in the Tear the Club
Yep.
Up section. So
Yeah, when I
it was
was
cool to
watching
finally
Sunday
meet
night.
him. You know, like one of those.
There he is.
Nolly Smith
Nolly
locked
Smith.
in.
Did he do that? He didn't do that last year, right?
Last year he didn't have his bike, so like half the jam he was
Yeah.
warming up, and I think he still won the jam. I'm probably wrong about that.
No,
but
you're
he killed
you're on
it.
point. I don't know who won this year. Did you hear anything?
I think it was Godwin.
Godwin, yeah.
Over switch, Craig. He's a
Well,
freak.
he did it both ways.
both ways.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Matched
So-
up like this, like just the best of is so good.
So Devin had the Garrett effect. He had to build up a bike.
Ah,
So his bike didn't show up. I don't think it ever showed up.
nice thing about being the contest is at source because you know they got your setup.
True.
Yeah.
That trick is impossible, and he does it down the biggest rails. So what was the format of this year? Because they didn't have. I never saw anything from the little plaza edits like they used to have. Did
Yeah,
they
no
not
more
do that?
no more plaza edits. So
okay.
I guess for the people that insane.
All hail Killian, dude.
That
that
is-
is game changing 2023 shit right there.
Insane.
Yes, dude. Nice
I'm a-
shirt too.
Almost stopped filming, just holding the camera, just paused. What the
Yeah, yeah.
Tried like a handful of times.
It
too.
wasn't that much. Yeah, it wasn't as many as you would think it would.
It wasn't
No,
that
no,
many,
it
but
wasn't that many, no.
It wasn't that many, but it was like, is he gonna do this? And it was just
Yeah.
looked easy. Like,
Yeah.
how did you do that?
Yeah, so I guess the people that don't,
That was
I would
amazing.
assume
everyone.
people know, but it's a team event. So you have whatever 4 people on the team. You volunteer, 1 rider for the rail jam, 1 for the high air, and then I think it's 2 for the park session, which is like the qualifying inside. So there's no more plaza edits because it was like it's just like a closed off event. You know, like it's super cool, but
It's almost
it
too
was
much.
unique.
So I remember
Yeah.
when I went, I was like, damn, they do so much stuff.
Yeah. So so then all those points get added up, and then that qualifies the top 5 teams for finals. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
And then everybody
You
has.
designate
Oh,
someone- they
and
did
then
best trick, too.
Best trick. Yeah.
Oh, best trick
Inside.
counts for
Best
points
trick
too.
inside.
Yeah.
So
That's-
is it 1 dude for best trick inside?
Looks
too?
like it.
Yes, it must be.
Must be. I don't remember
rides
off the top of
twice?
my head.
Is there? I don't know.
People ride twice in best trick. I just forget the
Jason
the
Watts,
format.
because I know he was in best trick and
Yeah.
inside.
Okay. So it
Yeah,
must be.
it was.
Yeah. It must. Somebody must ride twice then,
Yeah.
and then 2 people for.
Look at that
for the park
scene.
session. Yeah. So
Like this
cool.
was going on for hours. It looks like.
Yeah, and as you can see, they took the rail out to have the big air jam too.
Yeah.
It looked like to me that there was a max out on speed because there was a
was.
few people that were about the same.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe Dove got a little higher with his pump. You know,
That was
But,
that was the one thing I regret, like the way we filmed it, because the run up was gnarly.
That's what
because
I
you're
could
like
tell.
you could see
Yeah.
like people hopping up on the curb on the top, like where the source, you know, the building is, and then coming down, and then like you see that clip of Sergio from the top where it's like his front tire is like skimming on the way in, and you're like, oh my god.
This is what's cool about this. Like, you know, they made the rail event even better with changing the rail.
Yeah.
A bit, but now look, rolling from the
from the
roof,
from
right?
the hotel.
You could totally put a roll in or a drop in from the roof.
from the roof. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be sick.
You know what's crazy about this? Little fun fact: you can see Dan Lacey's house from here,
You can.
and then the hotel that every rider stays.
Yeah, the
It
hotel.
is-
The hotel is right here.
Don't show Dan Lacey's house; he'll
And then
kill you.
and then Dan's and then our Airbnb is just out of frame to the right.
Yeah,
over
Ryan.
here.
Ryan
Yeah.
climbed it twice.
Climb
No,
down.
just once. Just
Oh,
once.
just
Yeah,
once. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
We got the like 45 minutes or an hour before this, because the key situation is always hard with the Airbnbs, and it got stuck in the house, and then there was construction scaffolding on the adjacent building. So I was like, fuck.
Three floors up.
Yeah, 3 floors, broke a window, went inside. So
Was the weather good the whole time this
yeah,
year?
dude, it was like
Is that
Yeah.
Jason? That was huge.
that is Jason, yeah.
God,
it was
that angle really shows how high people were going.
Killian again.
Yeah, just to watch
Play that over.
Amazing.
That thing probably got watched 5 million times.
Dude, it fucking deserves
I watched it
deserves
a
6.
million times on my own. Damn.
Who won higher?
Josh.
We'll have to
That's up
discuss
for,
that.
Is that up for debate?
I don't know. I think there's not too much.
Seemed like
footage.
everyone was going that high.
Yeah.
Like everyone had this like same height. Jesus. And then he looked like he went a little higher. Just an inch or two.
I mean, Josh definitely won if there was
I don't know. How,
crowd pleaser and tricks and
Yeah.
just fucking
He's
absolute
so
bike
dope.
control. Josh Dove clearly won.
You can see Nathan's face. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
You could see a couple of dudes.
Look how clean he got out of that.
But dude, did you guys see the photo he posted of the one he pulled?
Yeah,
Like his head is 10 feet high.
Yeah,
Wallace never ages.
What a champ.
dude.
He was competing with Jay Miron.
He probably was. Dude, so the body position on that is just like, I just can't get over it.
It's insane. Like, look at his right foot. The tip of his toe is the only thing touching
Yeah.
the pedal. Is insane.
That is fucking insane.
Like his left elbow is like touching like his top tube basically.
That is,
His stem
His head is at the front of his bars. His hand.
traditionally, your
Dude,
knee's always supposed to be over the top tube to be proper, but he's like changed
It's
what's,
insane.
he like
Yeah.
completely changed the trick.
Yeah, it's
Now that
it's its
is-
whole
it's-
thing.
It's a whole different thing he's doing, and it's so fucked up and amazing.
And he's like 11 feet out.
yeah.
And it kind of keeps twisting after
Yeah.
that pause.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll watch it again just
Look
for,
at it.
yeah.
These events are so good when the street riders get to watch the park riders,
And they get free
vice
beers
versa.
on the side, like fuck, dude.
And that's a guy who just did crook hard 180 and every other trick. See, he did
Up
go a
and
little
over.
higher.
Watch so.
Watch who?
Watch Watts.
Watts.
Yeah.
Okay. He went up and over too.
Did
Let's
I put
go-
the? I don't know if I did the split thing.
Oh, in
So
the
I did
this?
in the main edit.
Yeah.
So I
Is there judges for this? Or do you get to go back and watch the footage and be like, this guy won?
I guess I could do it.
Yeah, you
Let's
have
do
it
it.
on deck.
Yeah. So in the full edit of High Air, I did a little split of them at the end. It's probably the most.
Yeah, the right where everybody watched it all.
Yeah. I labeled that wrong. That's not Jason, but so look. If it's
Okay.
bottom,
Oh, this is both of them.
This both
yeah,
of
this is
them.
both of them overlaid. So if it's bottom, Watts wins.
Yeah.
If it's like your highest part, or what's the words?
like your head.
No, like the bottom part of your elbow. Like the lowest part of your bike is is your height, or your lowest part of your
It's-
bike or body or whatever.
It's a hard call.
It's a hard call.
No, they tied. I mean,
I mean,
it looks like an exact tie. Almost.
I mean, if you look at Jason's elbow and Josh's bar end,
So who'd they say won?
I think Dove won.
Yeah.
but I think Jason
Tied or won?
actually won because it got a little bit higher. But
I would call it
whatever.
a tie.
And then
I
that's
like
that
your-
emoji.
That's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's me. That's everybody.
That's you editing.
Yeah, right. No, that's definitely.
That's not everybody. 90% of the people were drunk and don't give a fuck.
Sorry. I am still. I've been sick since we got home.
You
No.
brought COVID home.
I
Thank you.
took a COVID test.
Nice.
I forgot about the drone footage for the actual main High Air edit, so I was sure to use it for this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So. Maybe I did use it because there's more. Because no, I put Ben's flare last. for
Yeah.
this.
That's so fucked.
Yeah.
Does this happen after?
So yeah,
Everything,
this
or
is
is this
it's
like
pretty much
before
in
the finals?
pretty much in order. Yeah. So this is
That's pretty crazy. This
Yeah.
goes down before
Yeah.
park finals.
well. So this is like the best trick event, and then the finals.
Finals.
They get like 3 shots.
Yeah, like a
at-
single trick.
Yeah. It's funny hearing comments where people are like, "The beating on the thing is so annoying," and you're like, "That's
Dude, when you're in
You want
there and people are
silence?
fucking beating on the plastic, the energy is so high.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's great.
I mean, there's always gonna be people saying dumb shit.
Ain't that the truth?
God."
Steez, God.
I guess this was an accident, right? Like he's probably going over. He wanted to do over pegs.
I think he ended up doing a 180 bar over pegs.
What was the format with this? In order or just go?
It was in order.
Yeah, there it is.
But yeah, it was in order, but I think it's kind of like you can pass. You know.
And Jason was like the only dude in the bowl.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, other years it seems like a lot of people will be in the bowl. Just this year, it seemed like everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to talk about that. I feel like I don't know.
Because the bowl never changes.
The bowl, well, I mean, the street side barely changes, but I think just like
Changes enough though.
a lot of the progression is still there where it's like on the park side, maybe it has to be, I just got really paranoid about that camera. It would be so sad.
I'm like,
The
are
one
we still
you-
recording?
The one you just set up?
No, it's still recording. All right.
Okay.
So, with what you're saying, I know what you're saying, but I think just the slightest changes add so much, whereas that bowl hasn't been changed at all
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
few years. And
Yeah.
there's been, Kevin did a fucking 180 flare whip thing, you know,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
The bullshit. The stuff that's happened in that bowl is like, dude.
Insane. I mean, the
What do you
Fufanu
wanna
on the
do?
fucking back wall.
Yes,
like
it's
the
been-
shit Morgan did. The
It has
fucking-
to be
yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I just think I think it's definitely time, and it's not me like oversimplifying, because if you watch like the Source like documentary, like the way that they put together these ramps, is
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
no.
all CNC. I mean, it's like
It's like a cement block made out of wood. It
hundreds
feels
of
so
thousands.
good.
Of,
Yeah.
we're going like change the bowl.
No,
but
yeah.
it's like hundreds of thousands. Of
I was just
dollars,
saying.
you know,
I was
like-
just saying why I
Yeah.
think Jason's the only one in the bowl, because the bowl has been similar for so long.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, all right, am I going to do something crazier than that 180 flare whip? that
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
did?
yeah.
Like,
It's definitely. I mean, it's even hard for Kevin. I'm sure. You know, like we'll get there, but there's more on that subject. But yeah, it seemed like a lot of the
even these subtle changes, though, like
yeah.
the dudes over in the street section can get crazy creative. And then Jason went over there and he's like, "What up?" People forget Jason's a little hybrid rider. He
He
can
did
ride
that
everything.
every try. Like he did it a handful
Yeah.
of times. And that so sick.
Nose manual down. The local
He's
Yeah.
a local.
Big Stu.
That was crazy.
Yeah. It was good to see Alex there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that was sick.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody go that high on that spine
No,
ramp.
I
thing.
know. A huge 720.
So this is the park session.
This dude's super good too.
Oh, yeah.
His runs were crazy. Damn.
Yeah. okay.
What was the dude's name I just said was good? The fakey whip out of
Smallwood. Antonio Smallwood.
He got in through they do qualifying for this.
Yeah,
right?
so he was team captain, and then he got to choose his own team, I think, which is sick.
That is
you
sick.
know. It was sick to see Chase at an event too.
Ooh. It's him too.
Jackman.
Jackman.
Yeah.
We kind of glanced over it, but his clips in the practice edit were fucked. The
Yeah.
toe up over ice, like on the rail.
I love how he's been sick forever, but I feel like he's getting more and more recognition.
Yeah,
Tom
Tom
Justice.
Justice, yeah.
Yeah, he's a man.
Sergio, an
Fine wine.
an anomaly.
Him and Ben Wallace, they just
Yeah.
don't age.
I age. I
I
definitely age.
I definitely get starstruck around Sergio,
I-
but he's so nice.
Yeah, 65. Yeah. It was sick to finally meet George too.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about it on the news thing, but he said he literally said like when he did the bar to two tires on the ceiling, it was strictly because of us. Like
Hell
he saw
yeah.
us talk about it, and he was still there, and he went and did it.
Damn.
Oh shit, he
sick.
was
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just figured he had it on deck, you
Yeah.
know. But
He's like, oh, good idea.
yeah.
Nice. Ah, dude, this is a good ass.
Well, he said he was trying it beforehand, but then when we called him out, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go fucking do this."
Insane.
Is Jordan a local too?
Yeah, yeah. Devin's like the opposite of Jason. He like rides street more, but
But
he
he
can't
jumps on
ride. He
balls.
could ride everything.
Yeah, Chase. That ramp, man, he looks better than ever after
Yeah.
having that ramp in his
Oh, yeah.
backyard now. Look
Like
at
that?
him.
Like
Yeah.
you.
He's dialed.
He takes a foot off, but I had to fucking. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's so sick.
dude.
He's the real local.
It's fucking sick to see Paley out again, off the big wheels. That's for him, strictly for him.
Paley's good at them big wheels.
Is he?
Oh, this is sick. I didn't see
Oh,
this
yeah.
coming when it happened.
Yeah, that was sick. So everyone got a best trick. Are these the finalists? Or is this the qualifying still?
It's the park session, and after your last run, you get a couple chances at like one single
Okay.
trick.
Yeah. And I didn't. I should. Did I do this edit? I think.
Yeah, you did this one.
I did best trick, but I don't know if I did qualifying or not. Oh yeah, I did. I did qualifying. I should have like put if it counted or not because some of them were like after 3
that's
tries,
sick.
but they still let them do it. You know.
That was so nice. Reed.
It was sick to see Reed there. The vibe for him was fucking awesome. The birthday cake and shit.
Yeah, Andy was ripping.
Yeah, he was.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's a hard park to ride, but
yeah.
I mean, Dreamyard is gnarly, so I guess it doesn't really feel that much different.
God. Jason.
It's like his that's like his show trick. You know, it's like, I'll pull out the decade for him. you know?
Yeah.
Other people have the backflip.
And
It's like decade manual 180.
Yeah.
That's my trick.
And Murray with these, like he did wall ride 180 and then just circled around and did fucking stomp the wall ride 3.
Ooh, that's sweet.
I'm a Tom Russell fan.
Me too.
Yeah.
Every single one of these people I'm
Yeah.
a fan of.
Just Jordan.
Big Jordan fan.
Big Jordan. Big fan of Big Jordan.
Three off that thing.
Yeah.
This is insane. Safe to say we're all big Sam Jones fans.
Yeah.
Boys.
I mean, what other event? You know, like this
Yeah.
this is like the closest thing to like a Metro Jam for this generation and
for
shit.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
like where it
But it's original.
yeah. I've said it for so long that like the live stream aspect like ruins events a lot of the times, but like Battle of Hastings is really like held on to the idea of like keeping it raw, keeping it loose, not worrying
And
about
having
it
the
too
live feed,
much.
though.
Yeah. And still delivering a quality live stream.
That really is amazing. Whoa. That was almost really fucking sketchy.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
This is insane.
That the way it hangs over right
Yeah.
there, like
The new TV is so dope. Because normally I like get stuck back in the laptop. And now I'm just like, this is the whole wall's a TV now. I feel like I went there.
Yeah, dude.
That was crazy. Kevin, you're a freakazoid.
He was just playing on that thing.
Oh,
So
dude.
That's technically a pocket air.
That was.
But did you-
A downward pocket air.
What was he gonna do right there?
so didn't he was gonna add them together.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, look. Well,
That's what I thought.
so he,
And he didn't get enough time.
I know he called it. I think he did one more attempt after that. Nice orange beanie, Albert.
I look good.
So step
He
one,
was gonna do
wall
that.
ride alley oop.
Yeah.
Step two, switch wall ride down whip,
Step 3.
Well, it's
and then
switched
kick.
down
You see that? Like,
with- That's what I thought.
yeah. So he tried one more time, and he called it. So
Kevin, man.
insane though.
Shit. Sergio. Damn.
It was like a 450. It's insane.
Fucking insane.
His hat's just like sitting on the top of his head.
The little low cash bar
Lewis.
too.
Lewis hasn't rode a comp in a little while.
Killing it.
Yeah. His Steez is unreal.
What was the guy? There was a YouTuber, a dude that was like, "Is Garrett washed up after Battle of Hastings last year?" Remember that thing
No,
where
I
it was
don't.
like Team Weed or something he got at him?
Yeah.
It was like the Dunkster Bob dude. He's like, "Is Garrett?" Like, shut the-
Oh, the dude who made the full YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
About like BMX dying or something.
I don't know about
The
I don't
same
know,
dude?
probably.
I don't know.
He knows his thumbnails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is BMX dying?
Yeah.
Is Garrett Reynolds washed up? Does Lewis Mills ride
My
anymore?
YouTube channel never going to take off.
That's insane.
God.
Wow, I didn't
And
see
he did-
that.
Insane.
And he did it in his
Ooh,
3
yeah,
tries, right? It was like
Yeah,
second
yeah, he did
try.
it.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. His
He's dialed.
Yeah.
I don't think that counted.
no, that was like he tried his other. What was he? Oh, he's trying to do the low cash thing, like the toboggan manual,
Yeah.
one-handed toboggan manual.
That's insane. Manual, bar,
Yeah.
manual.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wasn't there for this. How did this come up? Because he stopped.
Oh yeah, and then
Where'd you go?
the jam.
You had to run at it?
I think
I was working on Nora Cup stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't go to finals.
it ended,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the whole thing was kind of done, and then
So
he
the
just-
contest is over.
Yeah, it just like simultaneously, you just started trying again.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then Daryl and everybody were like, "All right, we're gonna let him try."
yeah.
And how many tries was it?
It was a handful.
That's crazy.
It took a minute.
I mean,
but-
that's what's fucking sick about Battle of Hastings. Like,
Yeah.
contest is over. They're literally gonna announce the winners. Garrett's just they don't kick everybody off course like a normal.
Yeah.
2, he just starts trying again. 3, they go, all right, we're gonna fucking
Let 'em go.
Like the announcer
Yeah.
goes, all right, we're gonna let him go and fucking let's see it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's so fucking.
Because it's
sick.
like, why not? Like, let's all just stay here and drink these free beers because our hotel's right across the street.
yeah, it really is.
And the party's right next to the hotel, so
yeah.
yeah, it is an awesome vibe.
Ugh, hold on.
Oh yeah, because I sent you the footage, and it was like after everything.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
confused. Yeah. Augie. in
Almost
there.
screamed.
Do you know if Austin's doing the Dawn of the Streets again? He did it last year, right? Brett Silva.
No,
won.
he didn't do it last year.
So they took Brett Silva won, but was that 2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
It'd be sick to see it again.
yeah,
They're cool.
Yeah.
Look at Van, the legend,
Yeah.
Homan.
and it's sick to see Van was announcing, which is crazy. You know, like
Yeah.
see him fall into all these roles, the Olympic role. You got Taj in the background right there.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Legends.
Matthias there on the left. So another sick event. Shout out to the Source dudes. I mean, it is one hell of an event. Like free food, free beer for the riders. Like
They treat the riders really well.
yeah, there's something to do every night.
Yeah.
Like they do it right. So there's a reason why that event's been going for like 8 or 9 years. So
Hell yeah.
you know, and I'm sure it'll be back next year.
Ain't
And
slowing
Yeah.
down.
yeah,
Looking
so,
forward to the next one already.
So after that, Nora Cup happened. that night, like literally 2 hours after that. We don't really have that much footage. I don't know. So the winter videos are dropping. Like, I think we need to do it like starting Monday or something.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah. So what happens after Nora Cup is I get really burnt out and I don't want to do anything. And this year I got sick. And then I think Vish was burnt out too. And Albert was burnt out. So
It's a lot.
it is a lot. So
Yeah, you guys kill it.
But it's fun.
first we
love
have a congrats to this guy.
Thank you.
Video part of the year.
Thank you.
wanna-
Gave me the
Yeah,
cup.
can you bring the cup up?
Yeah.
Let's see the cup.
Yeah.
The biggest award in BMX right here.
How many of those do you have? I think Colin said he reached out to your mom.
Yeah, he was wrong about that because he had a post. I was like, I don't have that many. He said
Yeah,
I had
'cause I was-
13.
13. I was like, that could be more than anybody, but
I
I
have
don't know.
10,
10
and then
That's
11.
a lot.
But well, Market Zero. Market Zero is like everybody's.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
That was
That's
my
not
little
yours.
baby too.
Yeah,
so I
that's
have 10 on my
not-
own. And then
yeah.
Market Zero.
Yeah. I would
Market
say that-
Zero is like the most special one.
Yeah.
but thank you so much for this one.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
everyone
I did
who voted
nothing
for me.
Yeah.
It's just unreal. And Jason for accepting the award for me because that looked fucking awesome. 'cause-
Hey, that was you.
and it
That
was
was.
dope too because I was literally like in between getting clips, and then Scott at Odyssey, Full Factory.
Yeah.
He was like reading off everyone who won, and I was like, "That's fucking, this is so cool." And I'm like out here working on another video part.
Yeah.
getting an award for this. So
I guess
That's what's up.
we could do this. This is like I wonder if we can. We'll do Grant's angle. Sorry, this is just raw footage.
Jason accepted the award way better than I would have ever. So
Let's see if we can hit
Got
it.
treated to some good videos this year. Those were heavy.
Shout out to Taj.
And the
Yep.
winner of video part of the year is
You can hear that. Oh.
Dennis Anderson.
People are like, oh. Obviously, with the dudes there,
Yeah.
like Freak and all, it's their squad. So
There's Dennis.
there he is.
I want you all to shut up for a second, alright? I got something to say. First off, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Rocco.
Rocco.
For this opportunity to do this cups right now. Next thing I'd like to thank myself. This is the 27th annual Nora Cup Award. This is my 27th cup. I haven't lost a fucking year yet. So,
did you guys ask him like 15 minutes before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like right before.
next year. So,
It's the second one he's got for me too.
Is it?
He got the one at Swamp Fest too.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Say what do you say? Change it. Might as well change it to the Dennis Anderson Award. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. So.
Love you, Jason.
Yeah. So like I had Albert go find him in the crowd because we couldn't see where people were obviously, and then I found Chase and I was like, let me borrow your hat for 20 minutes, and he's like, what? And I'm like, just 20 minutes. He's like, all right. I don't even know if he said yes. I was like, I love it, just 20 minutes. Yeah, like that. And like took it and then ran off. And then I was like, hey, Jason, you got to accept the award for Dennis. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. And I was like, but as Dennis. And then I pulled out the wig and the glasses, and I was like, and because he's not here, you got to at least like poke a little
And it looked
fun,
like he was rocking that outfit till the sun came up. From
He
photos
was,
I was.
he was. He was. There's like photos of him holding the Freak Nora Cup. And
Yeah,
stuff,
like
too.
you went all night in that outfit.
So it worked out well.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was having Amber.
You
like,
probably had
look
way
on-
more fun
I was like,
doing that.
which wig matches Dennis's hair?
Oh, it's great.
So, so a lot of winners couldn't make it this year, which is it's how it fucking goes sometimes. But it seemed like it all like coalesced this year, which was a little bit difficult, but it worked out overall. So.
Still a good show. People
Yeah,
still had
yeah,
fun. Everybody's stoked to win.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So what I don't know if you guys have questions, but I do have the top tens.
Oh, that's super
from,
cool.
from each category. So I just track this as these were nominees from the previous year. So like Josh Dove was nominated last year, but got 6th this year, and then Logan got 10th this year. So cool to see that stuff. Sorry, the font is absolutely tiny. That's does that work? Yeah, a little bit.
Why are they different, like gray Like, what is that? Or is that just like?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. So like Jordan Godwin was nominated last year, but outside of Jordan and Godwin, all three of these guys weren't in the top 5 last year.
Oh, cool.
So like Brock, Brett,
Okay.
and Dakota are all new in the top 5. At least this last
from
year
the
versus
previous
this year. So and obviously like video and video part don't have anything, you know.
That's
so it's
sick.
cool. It's
That's
cool to
super
see
cool.
kind of like flat. You can see that there's a lot of repeat nominees.
Hey, I got 5th place for street or 6th. Fuck
6th,
yeah, that's
yeah.
awesome.
So
Dope.
most people don't see this.
Damn, yeah, that's so sick. Kevin got in there, Colin, Mickey.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think maybe like
Yeah, Brock was 2nd. That's pretty crazy. Is
Yeah.
this an order?
this is in order. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's ever got to see this stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is
Huh?
awesome.
Yeah, that's like that's way more important than the top 10. I was like, yeah, this is
cool.
it. This is in order. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I forgot
Brock's
about
like,
that.
motherfucker, I got to put out another one to get up at
I know.
Damn.
And it's funny you bring that up because I don't actually
Cool.
have reader's choice.
Damn, Dak got 2nd. It's
Yeah,
like first-
Dak, dude. So video part, I feel like is the most like contested one. You know, like I feel like everybody.
I thought Gary would win that for sure. It's weird when
Gary-
you're like,
Well, Gary was
up
in
there.
the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like
And then it
the
just
first
changes?
and then it just moves around
kill-
like
first woman ever to be
Yeah.
probably that close to being in
dude.
there.
And the numbers on these are pretty close. Like the top,
Yeah.
these ones right here, they're not too far off. Maybe 5 votes outside of the top 5 or something like that. So it's like I would say for the people that are curious, obviously. So let me rewind. Votes for all these categories that you see. Well, votes for transition, street, video, and video part is all one list, and that list is generally pro riders and ex-pro riders. So it's once you get on the list, it's generally hard to get off the list, if that makes sense.
So-
Because just because you're not like a professional rider anymore doesn't mean that your opinion is not
Yeah.
valid anymore.
What about people
So-
though that they're like, you probably don't really.
They
pay
probably
attention."
they just don't vote.
So,
like
like,
they
you see
you in the voting email, I'm like, if you are not familiar with the category, and it'll be in like bold all caps, do not vote.
Yeah.
So
like
it's
a
pretty
wrong-
gentleman or gentlewoman.
Yeah,
People are
yeah.
like,
yeah.
And it should be
Not being
reiterated that it's peer. It's peer.
It's
vote.
pure, and that's
vote,
what
peer
that's
vote.
what makes it cool.
Yeah.
Because if it was the Fudger Awards, who gives a fuck? Like that's always the point. Is that like
Yeah.
it's not me choosing anything. You know,
I've heard that
Like, it literally
argument,
is.
like where it'd be better if it was just a committee, but it's like
That's worse than all the committee dudes think the same or
Yeah.
whatever.
it's,
and
it's
then-
an argument. Yeah.
Yeah, I think peer reviewed is like the best way to do it.
and I think the plus for the committee is that sometimes voting just goes fucking wild. You know, like like voting can be
I
weird.
see some people on their stories putting up their votes, and I'm like, I don't think you paid attention, at all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
nerd, and I pay
Yeah.
attention, and I see some people's votes, and I'm like, what fucking what? But all right.
Dennis for flat.
but in the same
But
but in the same
Yeah.
but in the same sense, you voted for. I know you voted for Gary for video part, and some people
but these
some people are out
video
there.
That's like a valid.
It is, but it also they're like, how could you not vote for fucking Jordan or something, or Felix or something, because that's their opinion and that's their world.
Okay, no, that
you know
that
what I'm
makes sense.
saying? He's like,
opinion, but when like,
Yeah.
but you could agree like, okay, that one is in the top 5 or 10. But I'm saying like where I see someone
or just
I'm
like
like,
left field or something.
dude, that
Yeah.
fucking dude didn't put out anything. Like you just rode with him a bunch this
So
year.
show me that. Show me that when you see that shit. Because I haven't seen that too much.
It was actually only one instance because I
Yeah.
only saw that on one person's story. And I was like,
But yeah, I mean, I think I think we talked about it a bunch while we were there. Is that like sometimes it's like think of American politics where it's like you have this like third party candidate like a fucking. What's it? I want to say Ross Perot. That's like my fucking aging myself so bad. But the fucking
65.
socialist dude, the old Barry. I don't know. The fuck is his
think it's
name?
worth-
Whatever.
I don't
You
think
get
it's
a
worth-
third-
it's not
you
worth
get
it
a-
only
loud,
know
you know?
BMX and
yeah,
Dales.
yeah. You get a third party. You get a third party candidate. You get somebody that is like pulling votes from one of the two main candidates or something like that, and it affects the outcome. And it makes the person who would have actually like won lose. And so when you have like, I guess I always call it the rat boy thing. I guess I'll bring a rat boy, and this is definitely zero disrespect to him. I think it's fucking awesome actually. There was like a year where like I must have been Garrett's like deadline year, and in the street category, Garrett got 95% of the votes.
Wow.
Because or something, he just absolutely dominated because
Is that, like,
everybody.
one of the biggest you've ever seen?
It was like,
a domination?
yeah, I mean, it's like everybody's like, Garrett's the
crazy.
fucking best. Won X Games, won every single
Yeah.
event, put out deadline, no
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
And so, but every year around that time, there'd be like 5, 10, 15 people, I don't know who it is, that would vote for Rat Kid. And it would be like, Rat Kid is the
Rat Kid or Rat Boy?
Rat Kid.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark Ralla.
Okay, you were
Yeah.
saying Rat Boy earlier.
Oh,
so,
sorry.
yeah.
It was that's the deals. They would vote for Rat Kid. Rat Kid is the epitome of street riding. He is out there in the streets. He is street riding. Rat Kid is my favorite. Is number one street rider.
love Rat
Yeah,
Kid.
I do too.
Yeah.
I absolutely do too. And so Rat Kid would always get a set amount of votes.
Yeah.
And so because Garrett ate all of the votes, it was like Rat Kid was in the top 5 of street. And that's fucking sick. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like it was because and that's just how sometimes voting goes. If there's like a super dominant or even 2 dominant people in a category, it almost lets outliers, people that like wouldn't possibly be in there, but because they fit into like a different genre
Yeah.
of stuff, then they end up getting in there. And so that's why I think it's hard for people, because it's like when they see the top 5 and they're like, what about this person? What about this person? What about this person? And it's like, yeah, it's just kind of how like voting goes though. Like,
It's cool to show this though, because they'll be like, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look at Fast and Loose almost got 2.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably not really
Yeah.
happened where one company
Yeah.
got 2 videos
Yeah.
in Video of the Year.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's great because like what we talked about
That's awesome.
in the Brock podcast was like, I think I specifically asked him, I was like, do you think putting out 3 video parts is going to like hurt you? There's no like dominant video part.
Yeah.
'cause he didn't get any in there.
All 3 of his video. No.
Wait, no, they're over there. Where is he?
Yeah. Didn't get a single. He's not in
Yeah.
the top 10. All 3 of his
Because
video
they got
parts
split
all got votes.
Yeah.
You
he,
know?
he answered that.
Yeah.
And during the during his podcast.
Yeah. But then it all worked out because it's like he got Reader's Choice and he's second for street. You would just,
Yeah.
so it's crazy. It's crazy how it works, but
This is cool
so.
to see this shit.
And then
this.
like flat category, like the top 4, like these, I think these 3 took up what I would consider to be like 90% of the votes. And then these people got, relatively nothing in comparison. So it's interesting how it like all pans out in that sense. And then Paris, Hannah, Kimberly Mueller, Angie, Emma Finnegan, Nikita, Sarah Nikki, Aud Kassange, which I believe is a flat rider.
You mentioned earlier, just for clarity, who votes for
Oh, yeah, sorry.
art. So who votes
Thank
for
you.
trail, who votes for flat, and who votes for women?
So thank you, Albert. Trail rider is, I think it could be possibly the largest
hey,
list.
Keith Hartwell got on there. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, top
420
10.
trails. He's a homie.
So it's curated by, I think I had 3 or 4 people help me out in the beginning, and now it's just kind of like word of mouth because those dudes post so much, and it's like
For trail?
they'll just
Yeah.
like email me and be like, hey, can I be added to the list? I dig at these trails all the time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whatever, because that's just like their community, and
Yeah,
and they
trails
can vote.
community.
They can vote for that, and then so it's kind of, that one's kind of open. Flat is also curated. I send it to 3 or 4 dudes, and they add and remove people every year, and then same for the women's list, and then Bia Bloom was a huge help this year, where in the past it was Angie helped a bunch, and Nina helped a bunch previously, but Bia was a huge resource this year.
Yeah,
So-
she kills it.
Yeah, and thank you for her for coming out and presenting as well. So, I did the little Ask Me Anything on Instagram, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
So
did you get a lot of questions?
I looked a couple hours ago. Let's see if I
Okay.
can I see this on the computer. I don't know. Never looked. Definitely do not turn on notifications.
Never.
How does
It's,
the
right
internet
there.
work? Message.
Hot? You guys think it's hot in here?
It is hot.
Okay.
Here,
Warm,
I'll
yeah.
turn on the
I don't have a fever.
Dennis Anderson says news.
news.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Is this? Oh yes.
That is
Something to
news.
remember.
Wait, that's
This is pretty cool. Just
yeah. Well,
we'll leave
as a
that for the
as a
news, but we can-
placeholder.
yeah,
As a
check this
placeholder for
fucking
Wallach.
shit out. I never seen that. I know every trick's been done ever, but that was nice.
Chad DeGroot says, "Damn, son."
Damn, son. I don't know how old this is. I just saw.
I agree.
It's definitely old.
I agree with that.
It's like,
Chad.
ooh, damn, son, that was perfect. People do bar nose manuals clean, but that was clean.
Do you
Brian
do you
Vowell
ever
said,
see, Do you ever see bar to nose on like flat, like up a curb or something? Has that been done?
Probably, but
I want to say no. Oh yeah, and go watch that last video too.
which one?
Was it going to show me?
The story post.
So, how do the nominees for video part get pre-selected? So that's a common misconception. There are no nominees. There is no pre-selection. There is a list of videos and video parts that go out.
But it's like 100.
Yeah, but it's like
200.
literally for videos. This is the first year I even like kind of split it into like a tier 1 and a tier 2, just for because there is so much.
I mean, lots happened.
Yeah, I mean the list. I mean the no joke. The video part list takes me like takes me 2 days, guaranteed. Like
Yeah,
2 days.
Ryan disappears for a few days.
Yeah.
I love it. I think I have the last.
Here,
I delete
this is-
every email, but I have
This is the video part
like
list.
15 emails, and
Yeah.
the last like 3 Nora cups that you've sent those emails that I have saved, so I
Yeah,
can watch like
yeah.
really good old videos.
Yeah.
They're like
So-
at the bottom of my emails, like
I'll
2020.
I'll put a link to
Nora Cup
this
voting.
in the description.
So
So
good.
this is the video
is-
part list for voting. So there's a short list, which is kind of like what I, and I send this to multiple people as well. So this isn't just me. I send it to like maybe 10 people this year, and just kind of the best of type thing, and then a secondary list of, because this is subjective, just a whole shitload more. You know.
Yeah, because the secondary you had Pat Casey, and he got top.
Yeah, he was in top 10. Yeah,
But,
so like,
so
I
it's
mean, I just don't think that was like in my
Yeah.
opinion, that wasn't like peak Pat Casey, you know. So
But people liked it. They
Yeah.
put it in there.
So and then it's the same for video as well, which I'm not sure if I can put this out because there may be a couple of links to like videos that are not actually on the internet yet. So. I'll have to kind of give it a better
Oh,
look.
yeah,
but
like, once
it's
you
not
gotta
public.
buy it.
It's just like a,
Yeah, because Magnetar is still a DVD, I think.
yeah. So, yeah, there you go. So, even for videos that are not currently available to be seen, the whole point is that, hey, take your time, spend the next 5 days, watch some videos, watch some video parts, and then vote. That's why I do this, not just like, so,
Yeah.
if that's what you want to call a nominee list, then I guess there is, but there's not like the top
You almost
5.
try and put everything on there.
Yeah, the top 5 is basically in alphabetical order the top 5 people that got the most votes in each category. So I've thought about at points like, all right, I take those top 5 and then I resend the email and be like, here's your top 5 who deserves to win. I'm like, would I get a better result?
I don't know, because
I don't know. Yeah.
for myself personally, like basically I crunch down almost to that like top 5.
Yeah,
Usually it's
yeah.
pretty close to that nomination because I always like
I think it
take
ma-
things
Yeah, I think so.
seriously, crunch it down,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, all right, vote between these, and then pick the winner.
Yeah.
And usually when the nominees come out, I'm like, those are the people that I was like
Yeah.
fucking up in the air about all of them, or videos or video DVDs or whatever.
I think like as far as all the people that vote, they narrow it down pretty good. The top 5's usually like, yeah, that's the top 5
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing is a lot of people think the nominees are like chosen and they're not. They're
No.
just the voting's already done. The cup is like being made, like
Winner-
and so
winner's
yeah.
chosen.
By the time nominees are out, the winner's already been chosen. Like that's it. So so there's that. Let's see. Question number 2, and that was from Dale_Parker. Shout out to Dales and Dale.
Dale's Parker.
Kyle Carlson asked, "Why was Kyle there?" Because Mike Spinner brought you. Shout out to Mike Spinner, who was incredibly nice the entire time I
Yeah.
was there. So he was actually like,
Spinner's
every
a good
time I
dude.
saw him, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Holy shit,
friendly-
hey, how
friendly
are
guy.
you?" You know, so he was super cool.
Yeah, I asked Kyle, what's he doing there? I was like, oh, are you working or what's going on?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just here.
They went for
Like,
fun.
yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
cool
I was
the
like,
event
cool.
is.
All right, sick.
Him and Spinner went on a vacation.
Yeah.
Spinner's
it.
down to like Feeses too, just for
Yeah, I know
to
that.
watch
I've seen him
and-
at like a Nitro event and stuff like that. But like
Yeah.
Battle of Hastings is like you wouldn't consider him. It's across the fucking world too, you know. So that's sick. So
Yeah.
The man kills it, and he gets to pick what he wants to do for fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to Battle of Hastings.
Is he still riding?
A little bit.
I don't know.
Dabbles
Okay.
around.
All right, just curious.
Yeah,
Clint
dabbles.
Clintoid is Nora Cup the only relevant BMX award outside of contests? I don't think so because Dig does their awards
Yeah,
as
Dig
well.
awards.
Vital used to. Freedom does their own stuff for Germany.
I think Bloom started doing stuff
Bloom
last
does
year.
their own awards.
Yeah.
So
or did they do it before? But yeah. Anyway, either way, Bloom's doing
but
their
as
own
far
awards.
as like legacy of this is 27 years of like the ride our BMX generation.
Yeah.
But Nora Cup has been around for like 50 fucking years.
yeah.
Which is off and
50?
on. 50. It's
Yeah.
like 1970 fucking 2 or something. So I'll put this link in there too. But
Damn.
Nora's an acronym, right?
yeah,
Yeah, what
so
does it
that
mean?
was
What does it
a
mean?
number one rider award.
Yeah, number one rider award.
Heard that a million
Now I was gonna
times,
get to
know.
that. Somebody
Yeah.
else
Yeah, just gotta-
like said that.
For clarity's sake.
So I'll put this in there as well. This link will be in there. So it was created in 1979. So what is that? 45 years? 44 years? So Nora Cup, the number one rider award, was created in 1979 by BMX Action magazine. Winners were chosen by the readers of BMX Action and originally focused on racing. Began with 2 categories, rider and team, but it quickly became the most prestigious award in BMX. In 1985, freestyling introduced the most popular freestyle rider, team, bike, and bike categories. And in 1989, Go, the rider's manual, you were able to vote for Nora Cup as well. So basically it was passed and shared between magazines because they're all under the same publishing house.
Who does have the most Nora Cups? Because I would think it'd be like Garrett from our generation, but if it's 50 years old,
No, yeah, I could look. That's a good question. I think it's gonna be. There's definitely like some top
would
ones
Mira
where
have like a shitload?
no.
Is he?
He won a lot, but as time goes on, like there's also like more ways to win Nora Cups as well because
Yeah.
we didn't introduce video part until a while, and now there's Reader's Choice as well. Because you remember when we first started Reader's Choice, we're like, it's not a real Nora Cup, so we made a tiny one. And I think
I didn't know
Tyler
that.
Yeah, and then I was like, why are we doing this? Like, it was like, this is stupid. It's a real Nora Cup.
Yeah,
Like, so,
yeah. Reader's Choice is huge.
That's
now.
something that I would
Yeah.
like to explain too, because people get like mad about this and that. It's like, dude, you have Reader's Choice to
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
that you-
Yeah.
or your
Go on the-
female that you're
yeah.
really.
Go on the website every day and vote. If that's
Yeah,
your guy,
one a
vote
day.
every day.
Yeah.
What's up with the one a day voting thing though?
I think it's just because we need page views. No, I have no idea. It's just
You said it.
No, I was just taking the comment joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just a way for people to keep it engaged. Like
Yeah.
if it's your favorite
one
person.
a day is
so,
cool. It's
yeah,
not like you
so,
can cheat and just be like, bah, 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 bah,
Yeah.
but
So it's just it's a way for it to like, and it's not open that long. So it's like, and I don't.
What is it,
wanna
like
give
a week or something?
It's like 14 days.
I mean,
Oh,
it
okay.
seems
a
like
little
every
bit
single
longer,
one
so.
of them has been like, that's dope.
It's pretty up.
Yeah,
always-
yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty
it's always like-
legit.
yeah.
So
You're never like, what the fuck? They must have.
I mean,
like,
there's
petitioned for
there's
that.
been years where it's like I wish it could just like be fairy tale. Like last year it was like Felix won Reader's Choice and he won Street. And it was like
Yeah.
whoever was in second, I was like, dude, it'd be so sick if they won. And I'm like, well, I can't. They don't fucking win. Like
Yeah.
Who got second last year?
I can't remember, but it was just like oh, like I
It
feel
would've
like
been, like-
when people get up and get more award. It's like it doesn't make the night better. Like it's like oh, you want to
Yeah.
split up the love and see that excitement from other people as well. Like so. So the finishing it up, Nora Cup Awards ceased in 1991 when both magazines went out of business. In 1997, so there's a 6-year hiatus.
Look at all this shit that's happening.
Snap magazine resurrected Nora Cup with number one rider, team, and bike. And in
So the early
2000
'90s is when BMX was like they say it was really dead.
dead. Yeah. So and then
we
in
got to
2000,
update this post.
I think I may have already.
I remember looking at
did
this
it
being
last
like,
year.
whoa.
Yeah. So it's got to be updated with this year. So
Okay.
So yeah, like Felix won 2 last year, but so Felix has a bunch too.
Yeah.
Felix's name is in there 5 times. Let's see. This is an easy way to do it. You're in there 10, so you called that, so you have 11 now.
No, I have 10.
Oh yeah, mark it. Reynolds' name is in there 16 times. No, but there's Lee Reynolds right there, so that's 15.
Okay.
Reynolds. See, look at that. Like that year, Street,
You got
deadline and
And
reader's choice.
Jesus.
So that was the deadline year right there.
How do you fly home with all of that?
I guarantee we took
It was
them back.
Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Drove them
yeah,
bitches
yeah,
home.
yeah.
Was it Vegas? No, it was Austin. Yeah. I would assume that Garrett has a cache of them, and maybe I can buy them back at some point.
Put different names on them.
Nah.
We'll get an official count soon.
Yeah. I mean,
look right
that's
there,
that's pretty
1999.
official.
Yeah.
That's 15.
John Purse.
But like, what
Look
about
at number one team, number one bike.
like Bowen?
Number one bike. That's
Bowen has like
interesting.
7.
Bowen has 7. You were really on.
Because I remember an interview with that. I was like, God damn, he won. I think he won 7 in a row.
Yeah, 7 in a row,
really
which is
crazy.
probably a streak. Which is probably Holman has 8.
I think Garrett did like that many
Or
street
more.
riders in a row too, or something.
Vans were all street, or he got video.
Yeah, he got a video part one time, so he may
Holy
actually be
Fit.
7 as well.
Dude, that
too.
Holy
Yeah.
Fit section is so good.
We were just up in Oregon and watching a bunch of crazy people, like Northwest dudes, and then we got into Van Homan parts too. And
Yeah.
I was like, this fucking guy.
It's funny whenever that happens when you're like a crew of people and they put on Van Homan's parts. It's like, oh, we just keep going.
Yeah, because
like,
we
just
kept watching these
Van
people
Homan.
that were like, damn, they put out 1 or 2 crazy parts. And then Van, we're like, this is the fucking god. He put out
Yeah,
10
dude.
of these.
Yeah.
Like he never
Yeah.
stopped.
So how do you choose who wins if it's not voted for? So it is voted for. Has anyone ever turned down the award or requested someone else get it over them? That's an interesting question.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
answer is no. Like
Yeah.
nobody has ever said that. That would be crazy. I wouldn't know what
That'd
to
be
do.
interesting.
Yeah. So
Next year, Dennis.
there was. I mean, obviously.
Turn it down. Yeah, turn
I
it
mean,
down.
obviously the
I'm taking that award.
the most.
Love
I mean,
it.
actually, take it back. The half year with I mean, it's like kind of half happened when Van dropped the Nora Cup and said, "Where's Ruben?"
Oh.
So that-
So
actually-
what did Van win
was that
for when he did
Vegas?
that?
That was street year.
And he wanted Ruben to win?
Was that
And
forward year?
And it
He
was
probably
forward
so
year.
blacked
Yeah.
out.
He was. I wonder. I'm
Probably watched
dude,
it or heard
I
it
had
and was like,
I used
"What
to
did
have
I
it
do?"
on tap. I used to.
Where's Ruben? And he broke it. And
Oh, I got it.
Aren't these things pretty?
All right, I'm
impressive?
gonna sit,
Airstream
dude.
it.
Sometimes I
Airstream.
Airstream.
Yeah.
That was a Vimeo reference right there.
What?
Venmo and Vimeo and Airstream and why does it do that?
Is it
Where
not
it's
called
like
Airstream? What am I messing?
Airplay.
Airplay.
Why does it do that? Van
No, the
Homan
Venmo.
2002.
Man, gotta bring that back.
Airstreams?
No, it like it's
Oh.
it's an old video, so then it doesn't go into like the most recent. You know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So frustrating.
Like the metadata is from
Yeah.
like 1986 or something.
So this is
What year is this?
shit 2002. It said in the thing
Yo,
right there.
2002.
21 years ago.
Damn.
Pete Augustine.
There's a red light.
Yeah. Dude, we needed confetti to fall down.
That was confetti.
It was like 70 postcards or something.
It looked like somebody just threw like the other
Yeah.
nominations up. Look at him. He's little. Little devil.
Wait, this isn't the year. This is the year he gets kicked out. Shit. Well, we're going down the memory lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
We got to
is
do
so good.
brief history of
Yeah.
Van Homan and winning North.
So this is
I said it last year, they kicked me out, but I'm a year older now, so let's get fucking drunk.
Yeah. The amount of that shit, man.
yeah.
Low C.
Dude, where is
Oh man, Norcups
wonder-
are epic, dude.
Van Homan? I wonder if there's. I bet if I had my drive connected, I could find it. I just
Put his contact up real quick.
It's Van Homan's phone number that I'm not going to show everybody.
Just blur it out.
I know it's right here. So this is. I'm probably gonna turn the music. So this is like a 20-year like recap thing. All the graphics, like it was huge. Like the Palms ones, it literally was like $50,000 for the venue. There's
Dude, they
midget,
were huge,
midget
dude.
Kiss.
Yeah.
I don't know, Little People Kiss.
Get 'em back.
Matthias when he was 18.
That's crazy.
Crowd surfing, man. It was
Sean
epic.
Butler,
Aiken.
after the fall. Aaron Ross, baby Aaron Ross, Leather Daddy Lee.
Josh Hino.
I was in the crowd at a few of those.
Oh yeah.
Fucking McMurray came out on a pallet jack that he found backstage.
Vegas is just insane.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you go there to party.
So I just want to interrupt. This Moto Sasaki, who is in the top 10 this year, he showed up to Vegas, didn't speak a fucking word of English, and just looked so tame. And then he got up on stage, threw beer at the crowd, ripped his shirt off, and just screamed like screamed Flatland, and that was his speech. I was like, I fucking like that guy.
Yeah. That's so sick.
Gons, Bob Harrow, Mira, Nastasio, Behringer. Those guys. That was Market.
Oh yeah.
Deadline. Chad.
That was the year that Ian got on stage and said, "Where's Pat Wang?" Volker.
Yo.
Oh.
The shit is
Look.
there. It is.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Dude.
Broke
Yo.
Lil Garrett.
Garrett used to get so fucking loose out those things, dude. It was amazing.
Yeah. We were so young.
Oh
We
yeah.
were like-
I mean, I don't blame you. Yeah.
it was like this is.
Doyle always has the right thing
Hoder.
to say.
I think I'm on stage with Hoder.
Poor-
What the
poor
hell?
good old Dylan from AZ.
Look. I was like Hoder, then I'm just randomly hanging out with him.
BMX isn't about who wins and who loses, but this feels pretty fucking good.
Yep, you're up there.
Pushing you around. Who is this
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
No, that's Dirty Dylan. Who is this guy?
Yeah. So Nora Cup has been pretty funny. So that to answer that question,
man.
half
Nora Cup's epic.
half is when the year that Van broke the Nora Cup. So, as a fellow Taj fan, what did it mean to give him the Legends Award this year? So. So the previous one was Jackson Smith Landscaping, and then this is D Denman 24. Why'd you laugh when I said one?
Because you're the biggest Taj fan.
Oh, I am
and
the
you were
biggest
just
Taj
like
fan.
nerding out the whole time.
So
It was incredible.
Taj posted. I had a couple of options for Legend Award or a couple of thoughts. So it went down a path, and in no capacity did I think I could get Taj there.
Yeah.
You know? And so he posted a photo of him that he was going on a boat across the Atlantic Ocean and then going to be in Europe. And I was like, he said he was going to, in the post, it said like, oh, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to have like no internet connection for like 7 days. And I waited like 3 or 4 days and I was like, hey, yeah, I heard you're going to be in Europe. Like, how about you come to Nora Cup? Like, and
Yeah.
I'll pay for everything wherever you are. Like, I'll get you there.
Yep.
And of course, no response for like 4 days. And then he was like, no fanfare. He's like, I'm going to be in Hastings this Sunday. He's like, I think I could make it back. Like, I'd probably be in Amsterdam at that point, but I could come back. And I was like, like, you know, like
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
geek out moment for me. And then I was actually walking with one of the Moore brothers from Source down the street to go to their like side office thing. And Taj like just came up out of nowhere. And I was like, I put my hand on his shoulder and then I went like this. So, yeah, it was cool. I think
Yeah.
I get in my head about kind of the execution of stuff and how it could have been presented and done better and stuff like that. But
yeah.
the sentiment is there. And I think that's the whole, and as far as what I said earlier, the Legend Award is the Fudger Award. It is, I treat the Legend Award as like there is literally so many legends in BMX, and it's not meant to be in any sort of like this is first legend, this is second legend. This is, like
I think
it's
you have
not,
like a running list, and you just go like, I gotta knock it. Whoever's available, I gotta knock it out.
if I can line it up,
Yeah.
and the first person I asked this year was Jay, and he said in a not nice way no, and so and it like. So it is what it is, like there's people that are
Miron, he's just like, no.
I don't know, man. Honestly,
Fuck.
no, I mean, it's like, no, I don't know. I don't want to talk shit, but it's like, he treated it as if I was being disrespectful to reach out to him to offer him a free all expense paid trip to the UK, and he said that he asked that I never reach out to him again. Like he said he already told me, and obviously I didn't remember that. Otherwise I would, but yeah, it just sucks because it's not like I just don't get it. If I understood it, I feel like
and
I
that's
would,
someone
and it
you
made sense,
you grew
but-
up watching ride, and you're a big
100%.
fan of.
Yeah. So I had his posters on my wall. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's hard to like kind of get those, see that text, and I'm like, whoa, and then I'm like, oh, like a little inner child like crushed, but it is what it is, and he must feel some sort of way about me or the industry or the ride, or I'm lumped in, or I did something at some point. I just don't.
Regardless, yeah, who
Yeah.
knows?
So
Yeah.
but so that will never happen. Jay will never do the podcast. He's responded to some comment about that he would never ever do the podcast. So that's
All right.
done and dusted. So
Hey, there's the
One day we'll get him. That's how I hear it. That's how I feel about that.
yeah.
Dennis is on the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, Legend Award. I mean, Taj is undeniably my favorite bike rider of all time. Like
Yeah,
I can geek out about single. He gave me like a burn.
He's such a legend.
A CD or like a little drive, or like he let me copy like Top Gear off of his like hard drive or
Yeah.
something one time, and I was like, oh my god, I got these from Taj.
Yeah, I think there was like a point when we were standing in the back room, and I was just like, Ryan standing next to Taj. I'm like, he's probably so stoked.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. I mean, the amount of Taj stuff I have, and that
Yeah.
I wish I had more,
Yeah.
is insane. So like, yeah, it's cool, man.
He was
Yeah.
a sick
Taj,
podcast.
send Ryan more stuff.
And he said he was willing to. He's like,
Yeah.
and he's down.
He's the
100%.
man.
He brought it up. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
That'd be
fucking
so cool.
Yeah.
Love to have that. Junior Rips BMX. I think just the confusion on voting. Anyone got to vote last year? Anyone got to vote on Nora Cup this year? Only pros voted. What changed? And it's just the confusion between the
always
Reader's
just been-
Choice and
Oh.
Yeah.
the other ones. So Reader's Choice is voted on by anybody. I know even one year you said you voted a couple of times, like for Reader's Choice. You're like, yeah, I threw a couple of votes in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
I
someone I
think-
really wanted to win. I just
Yeah.
kept trying to go on there. And
I
keep
think
voting
I did
for him.
that last year.
Yeah.
Did a couple of Reader's Choice votes.
Yeah, because I was like, everyone can vote every day. I better vote every day to get this person to win.
Yeah.
And then after like day 3, I was like,
Over it.
I forgot.
Yeah. How much does it cost to produce trophies, promo, hosting, venue, etc.? 20 grand is the answer.
Yeah,
Probably.
about 20 grand.
Yeah. About
A lot cheaper than-
18 to 20. Yeah. I mean, that's, and like a Nora Cup costs $400. So it's like everything times 8, so it's just, shit just adds up. So
Real quick, how long has RBMX been a thing?
5 years and
February 12th.
So you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Because this Nora Cup thing is 50 years old, and you've only been going for 5 of it.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah, yeah,
growing
yeah.
to what it is now. So
yeah,
good
no,
job.
I appreciate it.
You too.
Oh, thanks,
It's a
dude.
team now. And is Vish full on, or is he just
No,
helping
no,
with
no,
Nora
no. He's
Cup?
just helping with Nora. So would love to. We got a bunch of shit to figure out before
But
the
cool.
end of the year. So
Cool.
and
It's
that's
5,
from-
it's only 5 years old. It's a baby.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Michael
Good job.
Michael Jimenez is ones that asked this. The previous question and then this one. Amateur bracket. Will there ever be an amateur bracket? Probably not, because like I said, everything times 8, everything times 9.
well, and
everything
then
times
that's your
10.
reader's choice too, because there's years where like Tyler Fernangle won
Yeah.
and Chad
Yeah.
won, like and they
Yeah.
were pretty much
Yeah.
like borderline AM pros, like right turning pro. So
It's hard.
Yeah.
vote for the AM you want. Let
Yeah.
them win.
Absolutely.
I
That's
guess
your
If you
chart.
think AM's been killing it all year, they
Yes.
released a bunch of stuff that year, fuck, throw their name in there.
That'd be the sickest
Yeah.
thing ever if an
Yeah.
AM won Reader's Choice, because that would
Yeah, there's probably
boost their career
There,
like
there might be
crazy.
there might be
That's kinda how
1,000
it
other
was in
people
the
that
beginning,
think like
yeah.
you, like so they got that vote.
So yeah, you think the AM is the best rider of the year? Put them in there.
Yeah.
Or even your favorite rider. Just reader's choice is whoever you want to win that cup. Blow up their career.
And then he asked one more question: what is the time frame from when a rider, video, etc., is considered for votes? What do you think that means? Like the
I think it's just right after the next day after Norica.
oh yeah,
is that
so,
what he means?
But I mean,
Yeah.
even sometimes like
the night
what
of.
video part came out, like Kenneth Tencio, his video part, the Red Bull one that he did all the fakie to fakie flip and stuff like that. That one dropped, and he was like, "Hey, is like my video part's not on the list." I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of late. Like, we're just gonna put it on next." one.
Oh, that does
So
make sense.
yeah, and then like
So
Trey's video part,
Like the fiscal year of Nora Cup.
yeah, because like videos.
whenever, I guess the date or the date that all the votes are coming in, and we've ordered the trophies. Like,
Yeah,
that would be the.
I mean, whenever the majority
Yeah.
of votes are in, it's like you can't really, you can't throw a video part in late.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically that fiscal year of that. So
Yeah.
and sometimes that date moves. Like I think we did the Swamp Fest year. It was in October, so it was a little bit of a longer year, and then the next one was a little bit shorter. So it just
Yeah.
kind of goes like that. But let me see.
Good questions.
Yeah.
it's a good question.
Diver, any plans on doing it live? I've always wanted to see what goes down there. We did for a couple of years, but it's just another task, and I don't know. I don't think it ever.
I wasn't around. Those
Yeah, so it just
was it bad?
No, I mean it's just it's difficult, and it's just
Yeah.
another thing to do, and I don't know how much is really to be gained from it. So
Okay.
but maybe 1 year, or maybe you should just come.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go. Just go
Yeah,
and be
or
there
just
live.
go,
That's a cool
yeah.
thing about you can just go if you're near.
Yeah.
Right? Even the one in Hastings, anyone could go, right?
Yeah, you just walk right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why no Jay Miron Legend Award yet?
We tried.
And then
Well,
JK.
They tried.
So that was from Chris Silva. Yeah,
Canadian legend.
That has been answered.
Right?
I
That's
lost.
a Chris Silva from Canada.
Yes. Pegless hangers down
Yeah,
rails.
fucking
Jesus.
Biggest Nora upset.
dude. I'm Nike 6.0 winning video of the year was.
I love that.
And
That year's funny.
I got kicked out because I was jumping down and I think Nigel might have got kicked out. So I think the only person that accepted the award was Spinner.
And Garrett.
Oh yeah, Garrett was up there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't seem like it went well. From what I heard, I was kicked out. They were I was literally jumping from. It was fucking huge, dude. It was in this big old thing, and I jumped from one to the other. Got kicked out.
Was that a Rio year?
Nigel got kicked out too. Losi and Glenn were like, "Nope, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
We're not getting tomatoes.
We
thrown at
don't
us."
know them.
Yeah, and that was more BMX was kind of crazy. Like people were more ruthless and would throw tomatoes at
It's
you.
this right here.
But it did win.
Right there.
And it was a sick
Throwing-
video.
They get throwing drinks thrown at you guys.
And Garrett's like, "Fuck yeah."
So that was the year because I heard a lot of people complaining about that, and it was like the second video. I specifically remember it was like banned was the second place, and I was like, I mean, it was a crazy video, but I was like, that isn't video of the year.
What band
like,
was it?
I don't know. It was like an early one.
Well,
like
it's
the
super
one like
understandable. It's
the
like
Col-
Nike won. Nike,
Yeah.
duh, like they're gonna
Yeah.
put the
And
money
you
in
guys
and
had,
we win
you
all
guys
over
had
the world.
you guys had a couple of crazy parts in there. You
Yeah.
know?
The videos.
so-
I went to the premiere on a boat. The
No, it was amazing.
the
Yeah.
USS. What was it? Whatever's on
Midway,
The
yeah.
Midway. Yeah.
Yeah, everything
It's
about it was
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just, whatever the videos nominated were badass too, and then Spinner accepting the award in his part, was just like he had detour footage
I think
all this.
the
and people were
temperament
just,
the temperament on
BMX.
Spinner that at that point in that crowd
Yeah.
wasn't very good either. So I think if it was like you and Garrett up there, it would have been a little bit of a different vibe. But who knows? So yeah, that's a good thing about Nora Cup is it's subjective. Is that like?
But I'm
or
sure
the
there
bad
was a
thing, actually.
million other
No, it's a
upsets to
bad
that
thing.
question. But I remember that being
Yeah.
an upset because as
That
I
was
was
an
getting
upset.
kicked out, I was remembering like the crowd wasn't like, yeah, it was like, get that guy off the stage.
What else? I don't know. There's got to be another one.
I'm sure there's.
I mean,
20.
there was a year Edwin should have won.
What happened?
It was.
How did he not win?
don't,
Just the votes was
I don't know.
kind of got broken up.
It was
and-
just, or he just didn't get the credit that he deserved.
So,
So there's like that year, and then
I'm sure there's been a lot of that
Yeah.
where there's like everyone knows like that should have won, but
Yeah. It hasn't. Thankfully, it hasn't happened too much recently. But I think maybe even like a couple. And this is definitely not. This is. I feel like a couple of the Garrett years, he was like getting. Garrett was just like, Garrett is the best, and they weren't wrong. But maybe he wasn't the best in the last year. You know, like in one or so.
Or people
aspects.
he was the best, and people just wanted to see somebody else win.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Gets
too.
to that point
So,
where like, fuck, like
yeah.
this guy just keeps winning, but it's like, he put out the best video part. He won X Games. He won this. He did that.
For the record, he's the best.
He is the best. 100%. I mean, fuck, did you see any of that? I mean, go check his Instagram stories are better than everybody else's.
Jesus, yeah. His Instagram stories are so good.
They are. They're
I
insane.
think today he posted a nosedive 3 over a rail just on his Instagram story. It's like a Hucker nosedive 3 on a dirt jump, but just in his backyard, like, phew, you're like, hell.
I mean, the outside video that we posted today, or whenever this comes out, he did so much cool shit.
I want to watch that video. I was like, no, it's Colin, Chad, Garrett, Antonio.
Well, Colin was there, but he got it was filmed a couple weeks after X Games, so he still had a knee injury, so he was just kind of working it out.
That video
chilling.
is plugged to that because some heavy hitters.
Yeah. So there was one other question. Killian was robbed. I mean, that's definitely. I mean,
that was a topic of discussion. At Hastings.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah. I mean, fuck. Which one are you going to take out? You know, like
Killian was robbed as far as Street Rider of the Year video part.
Video part. You know, like I think.
Because he didn't even get nominated.
Yeah, he's in the top, but he was 6th.
He was 6th. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
So I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, which one are you going to take out? That's it. It's an easy to say that somebody's robbed, but which one are you going to take out? You know, and then
take me out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people would be like, oh, Gary, you know, because it's not necessarily their style, but rewatch all the videos.
But as far as like, my vote went to that, but I also Jordan, Felix, Dak, everybody else's part.
I mean, that
Gary's to me was the most real,
that whole list,
long video part. Like that was like
it was
spent like 4 years on it. That's why to me I was like, that was like a real. He had everything from like. He even had like some filler shit that was crazy, you know, and I loved that. And then banger, and then clips that he had to like spend a week on. You know, he went back over and over and had to build the spot. Like it was just that's why I voted for it. I was like, they're all comparable.
I mean, I don't really.
Gary's like a fucking 4-year-long mission.
I think I voted Godwin.
I didn't really.
Good
I don't.
vote.
Yeah, I don't really like Gary.
That's a great vote too.
I don't really like Gary, but video part
Gary's a
good,
jerk.
So.
But that video part was good.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that it's always easier.
Just kidding. Gary's not a jerk. That might get a soundbite. Dude, Dennis doesn't like Gary. They don't. Not.
Hey, I'll make sure.
Everything.
There's his blood.
Yeah.
There's his blood.
There's his blood.
I was riding with Gary the day that Scott told us all the winners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were both like getting tricks together, sweating our asses off. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to make those calls. You know, when you see everything, and it's like, yeah, he probably was. I mean, fuck. There's always a winner and there's always a loser, and everybody has an opinion, and that's the gist of it. So
yeah, I mean, I think
I
it's
had
all.
to watch Jordan. That was all those parts. Killian, Felix, Gary, Jordan, Dak were the ones I was just like over and over again. And I was like, fuck, and I had to like, all right, now these two, and it was like,
yeah, I was real torn between.
It's just opinion at that point.
Yeah.
So out of all the people that vote. That's just those last opinions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the, I mean, I guess not to harp on it, but I feel like that's one of the ones, well, I guess it wouldn't even matter. I was thinking for a second, like, oh, I take the top 5 and be like, oh, who are you going to vote for? But he's in 6th. So,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
take the top 10.
That could land in the upset category.
Yeah,
like,
you know, so
I don't know. A lot of people were like, Killian, because Killian's video is fucked.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was, but it also like wasn't that long. You know, like it was like if it was like another minute or two, almost like, you know, kind of what Dennis is saying. I don't know. It's been a couple months.
Well, then
I don't know the
answer.
answer.
It depends on what your crowd is too, because like that's obviously like Battle of Hastings, like Europe, you know. But then when you read all the comments on the Vans integration video, it's like Paris is part of the year, female of the year, like everything. It's like 90% of it is like Paris. So it's like if there was a different crowd, let's say it was like a female event, they'd be like, "What the fuck wasn't Paris in there?" You know, it's just opinions.
It's definitely hard. But yeah, shout out to all the winners: Nathan Hallahan, Yuka Tagiri, Paris, this guy, Freak, Jordan, Pat Casey, and Brock Rayford. it is. I try and tell everybody that it's like, hey, it's no easy feat to even be in the top 5. So
Where's
celebrate
Brock?
that shit.
there a
Yeah,
list of-
it's in a different. I forgot to pull it in.
That'd be cool
because
to
it,
see.
it
'Cause
but
you
it
only-
has all the numbers and shit on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
that one's cool because that'd be cool to see next time we do
Yeah,
this next
yeah.
year because you only get to see the winner. You
Yeah,
don't get a
yeah.
nomination.
Yeah,
So that'd be
yeah.
fun to see. Like, or do you have a nomination?
No, there's a nomination.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
a top
there
five.
is.
There's a top five.
There used
so-
to not be in the beginning. am I
Maybe I don't know.
Regardless.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's a top 5.
There is a top
Cool.
5. But yeah, so I will have the video part list in here for sure.
That shit's sick. That's-
Can't do the video. Well, maybe I'll do the video list, but I'll just remove Magnetar, and then
Probably a
the
couple
link
others in
to
there.
the Nora Cup history document, which is pretty cool.
Real,
Just lists a little bit of everything. So
Yeah. Can you real quick? Can you go to the Reader's Choice top 5?
Oh, that's what he was. That's what. He
Yeah.
was,
I mean,
oh,
well, I think it's on the
just
website. It's on the
site.
website. Yeah. Just so Dennis can see it. See that.
Yes.
What is it?
The
Oh, the nominations.
yeah. Do you see it? I don't see it. Oh, right here. It is.
It's all typed out there.
Yeah. Boyd, Brock, Felix, Mickey, and Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Top
that
5.
list.
Yeah. So
Badass list.
it's crazy Kevin wasn't in there. That was the only. I think he may have been top, like just outside, just outside the bubble.
That was my Reader's Choice vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like Kevin's just like a staple in BMX? You just see him there, like, you
I
know
mean,
what? He's won this award. Like,
Maybe, who knows?
at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I want to get another Dale's, and they're in the fridge. Can I
Pause?
Yeah,
I gotta take a peek.
Pause that real quick.
Yeah, I got to pee too.
And then we'll jump into simple session.
Back.
We're back.
We're back.
We have more Dales.
More Dales,
Simple session 2023. Formal apology to Risto for ghosting him on going to simple session, but the proximity to Nora Cup just too much for me to handle.
Bring it to
Can't
San
do it.
Diego, man.
Yes.
Simple
It looks
as
so
San,
dope.
San Diego session.
Yes. Let's do it. Do 2 of them. Do 2 of them. Bring
Hey.
one over here. I'll help you.
Why
We will
not?
Battle of San Diego.
Battle of San Diego
Yeah.
and San Diego sessions.
Hey, it's and San Diego ain't ready. We could do everything here.
We
There
can
you
do it
go.
all. Let's do it all.
Yeah.
So
I will attend.
there's a bunch of
Dude.
Oh, straight off
Shit,
the
hold
bat.
on.
No, this shit went crazy.
so this is this the warm up session?
They do like a street session.
Yeah.
Like
What's that dude's name? We talked about him last. What happens in me?
Costa Rican dude.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Boyd
Sick.
killed it. I think Boyd.
Dude, it looks like he's doing a wall ride over him in the still shot too. You
Yeah,
see
I
that?
think.
They're just
Yeah,
standing there.
let it run.
Yo, look at it. Jarvis.
Yo,
How
the best. Jarvis is
how
the best.
far after Hastings was this? Seems like a lot of people went.
It's like the,
from one
the
together.
next
It was a week-
weekend
next
or
weekend?
something.
Yeah.
All the riders seem to be ready. All about the question to you people here in Tallinn, Estonia. You guys ready for Visit Estonia? Simple
So,
session.
I think COVID like really messed up the simple session like system, you know, like. But I think I saw Risto mention somewhere that they're like going back to that Saku Arena, like starting next year or whatever. So,
Interesting. Yeah. So they're taking it out of that warehouse.
Yeah.
They're doing it in.
It's pretty crazy to go from Hastings straight to this because you see all these same badasses
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
getting down again.
Oh.
Oh,
Minato. Oh, and so this video is on Freedom. This is not on
yeah.
our channel.
Yep.
So shout out to Marcus and everybody at Freedom.
Freedom kills it.
Yeah, I think if you,
Yo.
I mean, you know, I think us and Dig are generally the go-to, but Freedom does a super
Yeah.
good job at producing their own videos and doing some cool shit and covering events all over the world. And a lot of events that we don't actually make it to. So
agreed.
I feel like that's a dude we see on Instagram all the time. It's like it's cool to like see a dude like outside of that element.
Oh, 180 toboggan to grind.
Bruno's face. Dude, this is an onslaught.
Jesus.
Yeah, what is this? Just a
I think this is the warm up.
Yeah, they do like it's like a separate street thing before the
Yeah.
actual contest.
Was Casey? Oh, Parker's there.
Parker,
I
yeah.
thought I saw Casey in the background. Bruno. Alvaro. That's what it is.
Dude, that was so nice.
Clean.
Dude, he's sick.
I love the box jump is like it's a gap, it's a double.
Looks like
Ooh.
1/18th Bob
Yep, there's
Burnquist
Casey.
scale
Yeah. Oh yeah, no kidding.
with the
huh?
rail
Yeah.
across it.
Stewart.
Ooh.
Stewart's so sick.
He is. It was so funny seeing them at Swamp Fest last year too. They were just like, "What the fuck is happening?" Just didn't understand.
America.
Yeah. Did Parker fall in love again in
What do you-
Estonia?
I don't know. Did he? I didn't know he did before.
He did before.
I don't know. He was so embarrassed that he was hanging out with a girl. He was like what? This is like years ago. So. Schwa.
Yeah.
You can't help but think with Simple Session and then like a quarter pipe with a giant wall at the top of Drew.
Yeah.
I was just instantly like, Drew would ice pick the top of that fucking thing. Or like 270 into it. Sorry, Al.
Drew.
Yeah. Bazanzin.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does Boyd grind it? Or-
Does he grind it?
I'm not sure. I feel like I saw a photo of him on it really high.
Oh, really?
yeah.
It looks like there's like a little lip, but
Yeah.
this could be it right here.
Or just really high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the photo you saw.
Yeah. Yep, that's. Did he win a phone?
Oakley's? Oakley's and a beer.
Nice.
So that was the Visit Estonia Jam.
It looks so sick. We should go next year.
We should. I mean, it's just the timing.
Yeah.
You can go.
Yeah, I can.
You could have gone.
Yeah, I know. I could.
At any point,
Looks
if you
like everybody was at Hastings went.
Yeah.
Besides you.
at any at any point, if you were like, I would like to go, you could have gone.
Because there was no RBMX coverage, was
No,
there?
there's nothing.
Albert.
It's freedom and dig.
They killed it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Kink team smashing into each other.
Santiago.
Honestly, it's different than like what you're saying, the Saku Arena, but it's cool. I like it. Got Waffle Cup vibes, kind of hybrid transition and street. But it was cool, like you said, like
Dude.
the park riders, Drew ice picking. the
Yeah,
roof and,
I always
like,
think a Simple Session as being like big sub boxes and
Yeah.
weird fucking rainbows and oddball
Yes.
transitions and
Well, that's
like,
what happened. It was that, and then it went to kind of hybrid courses, and then it went street riders over here and park riders over here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I honestly prefer this over.
And
like
now it's
those
just
weird-
straight up street, right? Well,
Well,
it's like a
right
little
now,
bit of a
yeah.
hybrid, but
It's
it's,
a
like
good BMX course, like street riders. Yeah, it is street.
It's street. It's like
Some quarter
Parker
pipes.
and Boyd and Alex are like the
True.
only like
Dudes hitting the quarters and,
Yeah.
and Santee.
Santee. Yeah,
big old one-handed tables.
yeah.
Spot 2. Oh, they separated by spots.
Yeah, this is the best trick jam. So
It's sick though.
Oh.
Pink rails. It kind of reminds me of a. Did you guys
Look at that
remember
shit.
the Munich Mashes?
mm-hmm.
Those were cool. I mean,
Parker's still the only dude I'm seeing doing one-handed X-up grinds.
yeah.
What did he do? He did X up grind to nothing out. Was that
That's
a thing
crazy.
that didn't we post that in the group?
Oh yeah, he's been doing those.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Yeah.
just insane. It's like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Just because he's been.
He did
Whoa.
it again. He did it again.
how did it?
He is so.
That was the
fucking
kid.
sick.
The kicked manual 180.
Yeah,
That's wild.
he did it again. The camera was so blurry. They didn't even know he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, Killian's so sick. Parker was the only San Diegan there,
Weird.
holding it down.
Yeah.
No Garrett either. Huh?
Nope.
I figured with Red Bull being involved.
Yeah, you think he'd go there and handle that shit?
Nest draw.
If I didn't have a family, I'd go to all these.
Fucking liar. I like how he said that and like looked back at me from my face.
You guys know what's up. Can't go to all this shit anymore. I can go to a lot of stuff, but Can't go across the world. This
Oh, I thought they
this
were-
looks so fun.
I thought they were both doing tires on it for a second.
That's why I'm just so envious. Like, why can't it all just be in San Diego? It'd be so much easier for me.
Anyone that throws a contest, make it near Dennis's house, please.
Yeah.
I could get to Vegas. Anything within a 2-hour flight. I'm
Literally,
good.
it's literally Dennis's Nora Cup speech where he's like, "Shut up, bring it to
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, your Nora Cup speech was sick though.
It was my best one yet.
Whoa, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was yeah, replay that one.
That dude got the Lewis swag. I thought it was Lewis.
Cab nose 180.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
It's wild.
Whoa. Damn. Crank Ice
Hold on,
R3.
sorry, I stopped comprehending stuff.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Murray did the locked-in snaggle.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
the locked-in
I saw
snaggle
that.
was insane.
Or was that happened in this video already? And I
Yeah,
missed
right.
it?
No, right here after this. Scoop.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a hard trick.
it's yeah, it's funny because I watched the dig one.
No way.
So is it? I always get confused. Is it because you said overall winner? Is it best trick or is it best?
I think they
trick over-
did like all the spots. They did 3 separate spots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a terminology. You know, like oh, you did the most or something.
Overall impression, maybe.
Yeah, like of a best trick event though.
Mm.
But
Freedom
should we-
BMX, another good video.
yes, and then should we do sister session?
Yeah.
Let's go to Diggs. I think they have split the love between Freedom and Dig. Almost said
It's a
Freedom
rad
and Dog.
chorus. It really is.
It does look cool.
It's super sick. Like, it's street, but they do have some cool park stuff. Yo.
Teammate?
Bethany.
Teammate?
Yeah, teammate. Bethany's got a good top whip.
She was super good at the Waffle Cup. That was the first time I saw her.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, holy shit. And then
Yeah, she's
it's
good.
a year later, or a year and a half later.
Yep.
That graphic on the quarter is insane.
Like graffiti style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cop with a VX or something.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. That's one thing simple.
Oh, the quarter up against a pillar. I didn't see anybody use that shit.
Yeah, Reed did fakey pegs, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Should I skip around a little bit? It's a little bit 12 minutes, so
Yeah.
we'll do one in the middle
Just
and then
for time.
Yeah. Emma.
Emma. Feeble hard winnie bar.
That's insane.
Yeah. Of course, does look cool.
Yeah, it looks so fun.
Sponsored by fucking chips.
What chips?
Chips?
Pringles.
What?
Should have had a giant Pringles obstacle.
I like Pringles. What's up, Pringles?
What's up?
Try
Oh,
the topside hand plant. Fuse protection. Yo!
Yeah, Emma rips.
Look at that weird little sub box. Kind of has like a little.
Concave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I think
Oh.
Reed did that too. He did like a downside double peg, kinda, because the way it's shaped. You know,
Uh-huh.
he was able to grind the bottom part.
Yeah, that thing looks fun.
topside.
I love when courses have. Like, this looks like a BMX course straight up.
Had to.
But they do.
Bia, get out of the shot.
Fuck yeah.
That's the most nerve-wracking thing to me. Being like static on a sub box and
Yeah.
pulling in afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't happen right away, I'm not getting back on it like that. All right, click forward a little bit. No offense to anybody, but just to. Who's it? Dig needs to add some fucking titles in here.
Come on, Dig. You guys got that?
We weren't. I wasn't there. You didn't need to rush his shit out. Put the titles in there.
You don't know. They might have a boss too.
You know how it goes.
Wait, what did we say? We on one of the news podcasts. I asked if Wes McGrath owned Dig.
Oh
We
yeah,
were wrong.
yeah. Not we. Don't lie.
I heard wrong. And the person I heard it from, I should have fucking known they were wrong.
Who'd you hear from?
I gotta
It was
tell
a
you.
Billy.
Yeah. I think it was someone that heard it from Billy.
Just trying to think of the most
Because I think I said legitimate-
non-industry dude that would
Yeah, I
like
think
actually.
It was someone that heard it from Bill.
No,
Yo.
no offense to Bill,
But yeah.
dude. He came by the house yesterday and grabbed it, like not yesterday, like a week, and grabbed like said he forgot water, and he's like, "Yeah, I got fucking knocked out 3 days ago. I'm going mountain biking." I was like,
He's
like,
crazy.
dude, you know what a concussion is, right? Like, legitimately, you should be on the couch. So,
I think Bethany took the win here.
did she?
Yeah, on Sister Session.
Oh, what's her name? Aunt? Oh, look, Bethany got tears.
Aww. Did she win?
Yeah, Bethany.
That's
Bethany
sick.
won Sister Session.
Nice. That's
sorry, I was
cool.
trying to
Yeah,
figure out.
it was Bethany, Angie, Anahi.
Anahi.
Nice.
That's what I was literally just typing in A-N. Like, I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out her name.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And then men's finals. So we weren't there, so we don't really know too much. We'll click around on this one, or should I
Yeah, click around.
watch some of this?
Eh.
I want to
Yeah,
watch. I want to watch Reed's section because he. well,
Click
that-
around a little, and then people can watch it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, go back to the crowd was going
Yeah,
crazy.
so hold on. Where's the
This motherfucker probably
It doesn't do
manual
it.
180.
It doesn't do it immediately.
Oh.
It's like a couple weeks
Nah.
after analytics and all
Fair.
that. Yeah.
Smart man.
No. Who's going to do it in his damn run? It's just becoming a common thing for him.
After Battle of Hastings, I
He
mean,
just fucking has to do it on everything now. Ooh,
Dude,
Reed
Reed-
does.
the course
He
is-
puts together lines.
Yeah.
He does know how to put together a run.
You see,
Top
top
side.
side. I mean, yeah, you're right, but
He's like our, going back to the X Games podcast, like street riders that you could invite. Like another one.
oh yeah,
They'd put
Oh, yeah,
together a
yeah.
top 3 run.
It just depends on the course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he has the ability to like keep the speed going and like find the unique shit that like. Yeah. So here's something from like.
But he does very consistent stuff too. Like,
Damn, those chips look good there on that
I
pillar
know.
right there. Holy shit.
ooh, little
fakey
tooth.
tooth.
It wasn't a double peg, Albert.
Yeah, you
I
keep
think-
giving
I
him more
think he-
pegs than he was.
I think he
Topside
does.
double pegs. Topside.
I think he does do those
That's
things.
so sick how he starts that run.
I forgot what I was going to say. The chips distracted
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, they
Oh,
look
I
at
know.
that Pringles.
Nope, Albert is wrong. That like when you're putting together like a video highlight and you have a bunch of people that do like feeble hard bars or something like that, or like ice easy 180 down the rail or something like that, and it's like you have Reed's run that is like completely different than everybody else's, or
Yeah.
Alex Kennedy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like those are the dudes that, and I feel like it's like less predominant than it was like 5 years ago. I feel like dudes have like found their own lane a lot of the times.
Yeah. There it is. Albert was right.
I was right.
Yes. You were right.
I was literally like looking it up right now. I was like,
He was stuck in that thing too.
He did do that. Did he get top 3?
I don't know. Murray. So who do you end up riding for?
What do you mean? Fly.
Fly. That's right.
I'd say, what do you mean? Oh,
No, I knew the
Now we're
answer. Yeah.
Fly Odyssey, Red Bull, right?
Yep.
And fly. Oh, more news.
Yeah.
Not
That's for,
happening yet, though.
oh.
Fly Bikes coming in with a new team. Well, not new, but they're adding people.
Really?
Yep.
Alex Heim?
No. Dennis Anderson.
Haro and Fly, huh?
Yeah.
You're doing the chase. You're doing the chase thing.
Yep. Fly spokes.
I thought you were gonna run those cloth spokes.
That'd be dope.
Haro Fly Odyssey,
That'd be dope.
Odyssey Premium. You're just killing it.
Yeah.
And chips.
We the People shirts? No, can't. Netflix would. They make the shirts, Vans logo on them.
Yo, that was cool. Rockstar
Street
Red,
Rider of the Year.
Rockstar Red Bull.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Rockstar Red Bull vodka.
Yeah.
It's a good combination.
Oh,
Matt Ray.
Oh, I didn't see any of his runs yet.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, in the crowd. Splash zone.
Starts enjoying the show.
Fuck. Just in the crowd all of a sudden.
Whoa.
Such a good contest, but following up, like, Battle of Hastings is like the one. You know, or one of the ones. You know, it's so hard to follow up Battle of Hastings.
It's the energy,
This is a
you know.
sick ass
And I think
contest,
honestly,
too.
I feel like the sounds like weirdly like muted. You know, like even if I turn it up, it's like still not.
Here we go. This had to be the run
Yeah.
that got him on the podium. Yup.
Matt Ray's, he's good.
Yeah,
He's perfect for this
incredible.
course, too.
Yeah.
Street Park. Damn, he's going hard.
He can do it all.
Yeah.
One of my favorite riders.
Yo.
Wow.
He's getting down. Scoop.
Anyone watching, go rewatch Boston Massacre.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
They like the flare.
$15 seconds left after doing all that.
Nice.
You guys follow him on Instagram. It's like Garrett. Like,
Yeah.
when he posts something on Instagram, you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I thought it was interesting, like what he posted. He said something like, "I needed that," you know, like maybe just after X Games and being like so disappointed, you know, like what he wanted to do and then what ended up and then getting hurt, you know. So
Not
I
sure.
thought
Not
he
sure where that
said
came
he said
from.
something like that, right?
I'm not sure.
Topside double pegs. Just joking.
Yeah, doing that little corked flare. What would you call that, Ryan?
Don't start with me. It's a neat.
Oh, that was so nasty
Oh,
in
I
the
missed
little quarter pipe. He does a bar wall to whip, but like in the little transition. Scoop. Whoop.
Yeah.
Boyd, you little fucker.
Doesn't he do the wall ride above it too, or did he do that already?
He does it, I think, in that run too. But because I seen his winning run on his Instagram.
Maybe this is it.
No, because that was like the winning run, or I don't know. Maybe he did too.
Here it comes. Oh, nope. Oh, it was a foot jam.
No, he wall rides above it from like that Pringles slant wall. What a sick course. There's like little things everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that little slant wall.
Oh, here he
it
goes.
is.
Oh, he came out of the skate
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, Matt said needed this. Thank you, Simple Session. Shout out to everyone for the support.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Matt's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
So first, second, third was Boyd, Matt.
and Jordan.
Nice. Nice.
So, and then is that it? I think that may be it. Right.
Simple Sessions.
Simple Session.
Good shit.
Good shit. Shout out to them. I mean, they're
Sister
like
Sessions.
fucking 20. What? How many?
deep, too.
Yeah, 20 years more.
At least.
Jesus.
So-
Because I remember their 20-year anniversary
Yeah.
one. And that was a while ago.
And then Corn Huckett went down in. Forgot it last time. I'm gonna remember Unadilla.
Unadilla.
Unadilla. I can't remember the fucking state though.
Be a little more fun in San Diego.
Unadilla. Unadilla, Nebraska?
Corn Huckett, San Diego.
It's got to be.
That'd be
Nebraska.
great. It'd be the best month ever if we had all these things here. Damn.
Dennis will beat the
Burrito Huckett?
Burrito Huckett.
Yeah,
Arnie
no,
Asada Huckett.
I
Ceviche
have-
Huckett.
we are supposed to be dropping a video, but I have been slacking. So I
feel
have
like
a
we
little-
fuck with Cornhucket and Nowhere so hard, but it's still like such a little sleeper thing that goes on in the
Yeah,
middle
I
of
think
the
it's.
country.
I
love
think
it.
it's.
Yeah, they do cool stuff.
They do
Yeah.
constantly too. It seems like almost every BMX news we like.
It's
there's
because it's
something they
it's
do.
you know what I was. It's like the same thing. It's like the feeble hard bar, you know, like
Yeah.
and then this guy's doing a nose pick to candy bar or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's like we're gonna talk about the nose pick candy bar because it's different,
Yeah.
you know, like and it is so different. And so we are doing a little drop of highlights and stuff. It starts off with Carl Hinckley, who aka Crazy Carl from the Aspire video days, saying a couple of words, and it kind of just sums up like their mantra in the beginning, and there's definitely more to it, but I
gotta
try
listen to it.
it's only like only 3 minutes
I think
highlight,
all of
so,
us just
sorry.
mentally have lost a lot of friends now to mental illness. Rodney, my heart goes out to you and losing your cousin brother the other day. It's a big deal. So remember to be here for each other. Don't judge somebody for the tricks they do, what they ride, or the kind of bike they ride or anything. Just be here for each other. BMX is small, but together we can be really strong for each other. So please remember that. That's why this sport is beautiful.
Yeah.
So just so, you know, I think their message is like,
Right,
hey, we're
motherfucking on.
we're
Yeah.
freestyle. Like your bike doesn't have to look like everybody else's. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. You know, so I think that's cool, and it,
Yeah.
you know, it's different. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's cool. So
yeah, and I mean, he even touches base on mental health awareness and
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah.
that's big. That's
Yeah.
huge. That he can stand on the center stage and talk freely about that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and then they.
So I decided here, there's a kid that's been coming out. He's been saving up, and it hasn't really worked out for a bike. So I think we got a new bike upstairs. If we could pull it out, I would like Avery Nance to come out here, and we would like to gift you a new bicycle so you could start BMXing better.
That's awesome.
Come on, round of applause.
Yeah.
So. And then obviously
Handlebars.
the biggest handlebars in the world, I think, is the term that they use, which is
Sick.
probably accurate.
Yeah.
Joey Baggs, Jacob Thiem, freestyle.
Yo.
What's that guy? Is that guy's name Danimal?
I thought it was him, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I couldn't.
Pretty sure it is.
Yo.
That was crazy.
Damn.
So I guess they had a bunch of problems with weather right beforehand, like not specifically during the event, but just like a couple of days of rain that just like
Yeah.
so everything was supposed to be outside, so then they ended up moving stuff like inside.
Yeah. Well, that was
Um,
sick.
So they like
They have a compound.
Yeah, their indoor ramp setup is so sick.
Yeah.
and so
What state is it?
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Unadilla, Nebraska. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Is that Chad DeGroot?
It is. So they were supposed, you know, they have like that like giant vert wall, wedge wall thing that's like 20 feet tall. Like I guess that was just like a mud pit at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And then Disabled Dan was apparently gonna try a triple flip, but he like ended up hyperextending his foot on a double flip like the day or two beforehand or whatever.
Oh wow,
So then that
he's
didn't go
so
down.
good at double flips.
Yeah, it's insane. And then like their trail jam, like I think their trails just got sogged, so then they ended up like putting in wood lips before before the jumps, which is crazy. So
Whoa.
While still keeping your speed in the like boggy.
Yeah. so they made it happen, but
Yeah, you could tell this thing's got some rain.
yeah.
So what is this? Just like a compound people can go ride if they know the dude, or is it like
I think it's a
Woodward kinda-
no. I think it's a free park. I think
Wow.
it's literally just run off of donations, and you can literally year round go ride here for free.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh my god.
Yo.
That was the craziest front flip ever.
Yeah.
And they all run the Nowhere frames, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like fostered his own
Yeah.
scene, you know, and it's just part of his influence, not necessarily like people want to support him because they do. He does
Yeah,
so
he's all
much.
about
Yeah.
the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is
So.
Dan from Colorado.
This dude's sick.
Damn.
Jacob's sick. I was thinking about it. I was like, somebody needs to invite him for the fucking Battle of Hastings team.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a sample of the highlights from Cornhucket.
Corn Huckett.
Cool.
Love those
I
dudes.
feel like we talked about it just as you said so much that it's like cool to actually have some highlights. So
Yeah.
I'll probably drop this video before or after. I don't even know anymore.
Drop it right now.
Trails video Friday. So
Oh, dude, I know.
Trails video?
Hinkley.
yeah, John Tinsley. It's a
Oh, I forgot about that
pretty
one.
cool. Yeah, I've been.
That is cool.
I lined it up with him.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like real artsy.
I wanted to see if
Good filmer.
Where's it? What
Carl's-
trails?
Good
so
question.
so Carl, who was the
Crazy
owner
Carl.
owner of Nowhere. This is when Aspire was a video contest, and this was his video part, and I remember just being like, this dude is fucking crazy.
It's Crazy Carl.
I haven't seen this since
What year did this all come out?
oh god, Aspire 2
Like 2001?
had, I don't even think this is the video part I'm thinking of. I was thinking maybe it was Aspire 1 that I'm thinking of, but it had to be 2004 maybe. That's probably the same barn.
Probably. And Aspires were like a video contest that they
Yeah.
put on DVD.
Yeah, it was like
Winners
the
were all in the video.
what was the Cosman's version of it?
The Hunt.
The Hunt. So it was like it was the Aspire was like the motivation or the forefather of the Hunt, if people remember that. So pretty funny. But
Yeah,
maybe we'll go to the
Shreds.
banger
He's a
or
fucking
something.
rider.
So 20 years later.
Nowhere is ran by a lifer.
Yeah.
Shredder. Hell yeah.
So I may have to
Cross-footed. Cross-footed. Fucking
what the
manual.
fuck? He took off the wrong foot. That was
Yo.
crazy. This is definitely not.
No
this is
shit.
not the video part that I thought it was,
Yeah.
but still crazy. So no pun intended. Crazy Carl. So
Suey-
that is the
Suey-
owner of
Suey
Nowhere.
Manuel.
So shout out to them and all
Battle
they
of
do.
Hastings, Nora Cup, Simple Sessions,
Yes.
and Corn Huckett.
And Corn Huckett. And so we will talk about all the other jams and stuff like that. People have sent us, been sending me a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna do the news podcast literally
Yeah, just
in a day or
huge
two.
month
So
for events,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
news is still coming. But
yeah. So and that's
events
it.
went
We're,
hard this month.
we're 2 hours. So that's pretty much what I expected. And if we did it during the news podcast, it would have been 4. So,
Yeah, that's why we wanted
2 hours
to
of news.
split them up.
Yeah.
'cause
2
it was
hours
big,
of this.
big news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Boom, boom.
thank you, Albert.
Yep.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you,
Fudger.
Dales.
Thank you,
Congrats on Nora Cup number
very
11
much.
or 10
Congrats
or
on
69.
making Nora Cup better and bigger and better and bigger. 50 years deep.
50, yeah, Ryan's been doing it for 50 years.
50 years
Yeah,
deep.
yeah.
I've been doing
Yeah.
it
But
for a
seriously
few.
though, it's
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
could have disappeared.
Yeah.
The ending of Ride BMX, and you have taken it over, and
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you guys are doing a great job. and it's
it
getting
continues
bigger
to
and
be
better. It really is.
It is important, and I consider it to be one of the most important things we do. So I
Yeah.
trudge along begrudgingly sometimes, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Good phrasing.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Source, shout out to Risto and his whole crew at Simple Session for going just as hard, if not harder, in all they do. So see you
And Crazy Carl.
and Crazy Carl. So see you in a couple of days when we do the news podcast. And then the Nigel podcast did not happen.
It didn't?
No, DeMarcus
Oh, yeah.
DeMarcus was busy too, and I was like, I just don't want to do it solo. Like I could have because Nigel's so well spoken, but I just felt like we're gonna do it once, I feel like we should do it right.
It'll happen.
You know, and so I talked to him on the phone and basically said that. I was like, hey dude, if we do it in 4 months, it's gonna be just as good. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be any worse than if we do it right now. So let's just hold
Yeah,
off.
come
and
out in the
let's do
New
it
York
proper.
winter when it's cold there and
Yeah,
he's bored.
So it was
Not
cool.
here.
He was down. You know, like
Yeah.
he was gonna get a car, come
Yeah.
down. Like so.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's sick. So
Yeah, I miss
definitely
Nigel. I
want
haven't heard from him in forever. So
Yeah, fucking killing
Yeah.
it. So
hyped to do that.
and then
That one will happen.
We'll have to figure out some podcasts too. Bowen.
The last one we did was Daryl, besides news ones and
Bowen.
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 I'm down.
That
We
would be
got
sick.
plenty of cool guests to come, but we're
Yeah.
doing the news one after this, and then boom, back to guests. So
Yeah.
thank you,
So-
Unclicked. Thank you, everyone out there. BMX. Peace.
Bye.
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 Cool. 2 hours.